Well, God bless you, beloved. This is your girl Sharon once again from my front seat. And here we are giving God all praise, honor, and glory for what you say, beloved, for this brand new day. Well, today is Wednesday. Today is November the 16th, 2022. And here we are by the grace of God again, giving God all praise, honor, and glory for what you say, beloved, for this brand new day. So in case you're saying, okay, what's going on with her hair? There's always something going on with my hair. Anywho, I actually put some plaits in it last night. So it's not as tight as it has been. But nevertheless, we were blessed with some donations for the church. I tell you, beloved, what matters to you, it matters to God. So last week, I don't know, I was thinking about this private detective show that I used to watch. I'm sure it was back in the 90s. And I was like, what's the name of the show? I could see the man, I could taste his name, but it just would not come. And it did not bother me, but it really concerned me. And I'm like, oh, Jesus, what is the name of that show? So much so that I was going to kind of Google private eye shows from the 90s, something like that. I never did. But I wanted to know for whatever reason. So it's a bit warm. So anyhow, moving right along. So Saturday, I think it was, or towards the end of last week, I'm sitting at home, and this time of year, my television stays on Hallmark. Throughout the year, it's pretty much on Hallmark, but Christmas movies, right? So for whatever reason, I'm going through the guide, and as I'm going through the guide, I see Matt Houston. I'm like, Jesus, thank you. That was the show that I was early part of the week trying to remember. Lee Horsley. Oh my gosh, that's it. It isn't that I had a desire to watch it, but for whatever reason, it crossed my mind. I could not recall the name. And I always or often go through the guide. I have not seen Matt Houston, I'm sure, since the last time I watched it in the 90s. And I'm pretty certain it was in the 90s. But there it was in the guide. Beloved, what matters to you, it matters to God. What's she talking about? Sunday, we're at church, we're serving breakfast, and there was a man who would always come, very faithful, very supportive. Have not seen him in a few years, and I'm talking pre-COVID years. And Sunday, we're serving breakfast, and I just whispered a little prayer, and I just said, God, I haven't seen brother, and I said his name, and just I'd like to know he's okay. Beloved, we have cleaned up for breakfast, or from after breakfast, and up he walks. He says, Pastor Sharon, how's it going? I come to give you my address. And he said his address. He said, I'm not one to go asking for things, but hey, the VA reached out to me, and I'm in an apartment. I got my own place again. I'm no longer homeless on the street. And I said to him, I said, brother, I just mentioned your name before God this morning. And I just let him know it's been a while, quite a while, and I just desired to know how you were doing. And up you walk. He said, that's how God works. Don't you know? Beloved, what matters to you matters to God. When I tell you the sanctuary has organically, once again, transformed into a storehouse, I'm going to go after a little later today and see if I can make some sort of order, right? But my prayer Sunday night, it was, Lord, send help from the sanctuary. We have no more men's clothing. Send help from the sanctuary. Beloved, on Monday morning, I get a text. Hi, Pastor Sharon. This is Brother So-and-so. I have some things I'd like to donate if you're still taking donations. This brother and I, his family and I, we have not seen one another since 2020, early COVID time. And beloved, I told him yes. I asked him, are some of the things men things? He said, yes, they are. Beloved, what matters to you, it matters to God. I submit to you on today that what matters to you, it matters to God. It may seem small. God operates in the small. It may seem or be huge. God operates in the huge. Beloved, just like God answers little prayers, God answers big prayers. Beloved, and because the people have a mind to be a blessing to the church, that lets us know that what? The work, it continues. Beloved, what matters to you, it matters to God. I'm excited. I took a few hours off this morning so I can go and pick up these donations. And guess what, y'all? Old girl cleaned her car out. Y'all know the chicken story, right? Well, because of the chicken, car is clean. And so the phone call came through regarding the donations. And I tell you, what matters to you, it matters to God. And I'm about to say, let me get out of this car, make my way inside. I sign on for work in about an hour. So I'm going to kind of unload some things here at home and get myself together. Beloved, what matters to you, it matters to God. And so I give God the glory again for this day. This is your girl Sharon. Once again, from my front seat, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Beloved, we are still here. And this season, it is not over. This is your girl Sharon. I'm out, y'all. Deuces. Your health, it matters to God. Your peace of mind, it matters to God. The peace in your home, it matters to God. I'm out. Deuces.